I've been gone for so long. I think I need to reintroduce myself. Okay, cool. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am embarrassed. I am ashamed of myself. I have been gone for so long. For so long. For what good reason? But anyway, I am back. And I hope you guys are well. I hope you guys are fantastic. I hope you're doing great. It feels so weird to look at the like the there and not there. This is what happens when you leave for like a lifetime. You come back and things feel weird again. But anyway, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sia. Full name Siamkela. Yeah, Sia though to you. Yeah, it feels very weird. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is gonna be a very short video. I'm gonna try to make it a very short video. It won't be a hair video because, as you can see, I got my braids. Thank goodness. I was tired of my hair. I was fed up. I was annoyed with my hair. But I also I have a love-hate relationship with my hair. Like, some days are really, really great, and then some days are just like, why did I do this to myself? But anyway, no, I'm not gonna talk about hair today. I'm just gonna be catching up with you guys a bit, seeing how you guys are doing. Maybe like a quick story time with lessons learned from the level 5 lockdown. So yeah, stay tuned. Yeah, anyway, so basically for the lockdown period, like level 5, when I say lockdown, I'll be referring to level 5, not level 4, because level 4 technically is not a lockdown because people are roaming around and doing whatever the hell they want. But anyway, I will be referring to level 5 when I say lockdown. I will probably not say level 5 at every sentence where I mention lockdown because that is just way too many words and a mouthful, honestly. So anyway, Habi and I, yes, he's no longer fiance, he's husband now. Husband and I, we went to his place, his family's place, for lockdown stage 5. That's where we spent the 6 weeks. Was it 6 weeks? Just roughly 6 weeks. That's where we spent the 6 weeks. And technically, because it was my first time going to his place after we got married, kotiza. But also, it was not really my time to kotiza because my family hasn't officially taken me to his family to actually start the kotizaring. So if you don't know what kotiza means, is the duties that the wife does at the husband's family. That makes sense. Well, English bundles are a bit low because we don't kumsh every day now. But anyways, so yeah, I went to go kotiza for like 6 weeks or more, which is, yeah, I don't know if that's normal. I don't know, I've never really kotiza before, so I wouldn't know if that's normal. But yeah, I'm going to go kotiza there. And I just want to share maybe a couple of things I learned while I was there. Maybe not in point form, but just the experience as an overall. And you know what? I think when you get married and you listen to people's stories, they will surely make you run for the hills because people make it seem like ukotiza is such a terrible thing. Like, you're gonna wake up at 3 and you have to be outside starting the fire for whatever. I don't know. People tend to exaggerate things a bit, hey? So you you don't really know what to expect. But I must say, I had a really great time. I did not feel like I was kotizaring. Most people, when they ask me how is it or how was it, it's just like I feel like I was at home with different family members. Like I even told my mom that when she asked me, I was like, nah, bruh, it felt like I was at home with just different family members, because everything I was doing there is what I would usually do when I'm at home. So honestly, there was no ill treatment, there was no beef, there was no bickering at each other or anything of that sort. As a matter of fact, I didn't fight with anyone. I probably would have fought with my siblings when I'm at home. So, but yeah, like the general feel of it, it felt like home with different. Yeah, like I was saying, it felt like home with different family. I think I look a bit different now, but anyway, whatever. Um, so yeah, so then basically I realized in the 6 weeks that I spent there, firstly it was out of my comfort zone, because I might be like sitting here speaking to a camera and stuff like that, but honestly I'm an introvert. Like my core is an hectic introvert. Like I can socialize in like extroverted spaces, if there's even such a thing, but I've got the ability to adapt, but I'm an introvert and I need me time to be able to collect myself and just and regroup. So I'm an introvert. So my family is used to me. Like even while I was still in boarding, when I went home, I spent most of my time in my room. My mom thought there was something wrong with me. She didn't understand, but she got over it. She understood. She got to a point where she was like, this is, yeah. So I'm like that. So now I had to be outside of my comfort zone, in a sense that I couldn't just be cooped up in the room all the time. I needed to be within the family. So number one, it was really out of my comfort zone, but I really enjoyed it. Like it was really nice. I discovered a lot of things about myself that like, for example, how I'd like my household to be one day. I was inspired in some cases. I discovered a lot about how I do things, because I got to get in to the household duties, like your cooking and your cleaning. Not really, more cooking than cleaning, to be quite honest. And I realized I might kind of enjoy cooking. I enjoy experimenting when it comes to cooking, like different things. So yeah, I always thought I hated cooking, period. But I realized the more I did it, the more recipes I experimented. Shout out to my kitchen with CKN for all those ingredients and recipes and all of that. But yeah, I realized that, you know what, this is not so bad. So yeah, I just discovered things about my husband. For example, true story, I realized that in our family he is the disciplinarian. I always thought I would be, but I discovered that no, I'm too, like, I can't be serious for Jack. Like, I'd probably laugh while shouting at my kids or reprimanding my kids, but he's got like a serious face, like, yeah, poker face type of thing. And I was like, nigga, how do you pull that? I can't, yo, guys, I can't be serious. I genuinely can't, like, I'm not a serious person. So I got to discover those things about our marriage and our relationship, and I got to understand certain behaviors behind him more. Like I got to understand the background of how he does things, why he does certain things. Like I just got to understand it better, and I am better, and I'm really got to understand it better, and I'm really grateful for those opportunities to just, it helped our relationship so much. Like I think I understand him more now. Maybe.
Okay, so I was saying when I was there, I got to obviously meet a lot of people. So yeah, I got to meet a lot of people, not a lot of people, but some people. Um, and I remember one of the ladies that she came to collect a mask, and then like they were introducing me to her and everything, and she was telling me her story of how she also got married in her early 20s. Her and her husband were in their early 20s, and then she was like, people usually ask her how have they been able to keep going at it in their marriage, because like the reality is that most marriages are coming to an end, like whether it be in the world, whether it be in the church, a lot of people are just getting divorced. So then she was telling me a lot of people ask her how she does it, and she says that the one thing she always, well, not one, three things she always tells people is: number one, be honest with yourself. It starts with honesty within yourself and to yourself. Number two, be honest with your partner. And number three, keep love above it. So basically, this was one of the best advice I've received ever since getting married or starting this whole procedure. Like, I really appreciated it because it was different from the whole unyamezele. What is unyamezele in English? You must hang on, basically. But yeah, I loved the fact that she spoke about being honest with yourself, because in that moment it hit me that most of the conflicts or arguments we find ourselves in, or situations that are not nice, was because we weren't honest with ourselves. Never mind with our partners, we weren't honest with ourselves to a point where we could be honest enough to say to your partner that no, I don't think this is gonna work. I think we should try this instead. Or to tell your partner, to be honest, that hey, when you said this, it didn't sit nice with me, or whatever the case may be. Like, you need to be honest with yourself first, because the truth is we let things into our relationships, and this doesn't just apply to romantic relationships. Like, it can be friendships or within family members. We allow things to happen, and that's because we're not honest with ourselves. So we're not honest in saying, I don't think I want this. We try to accommodate people so much that we end up lying to ourselves and being dishonest with ourselves. And then later on, you find yourself in a situation where you're like, actually, I don't like this. And then it's a fight or it's conflict because why didn't you say so in the beginning? So yeah, that's one of the best advice. And then obviously being honest with your partner, because you're not gonna be able to establish anything if you can't be honest with your partner. Never mind, if you can't, because that means you're not free enough to express yourself, and then what are you doing in that relationship? But yeah, you should be honest enough with your partner as well, and most importantly, the love one. She said that even if you fight, even if you feel like I'm gonna strangle this person, it's important to remember that deep down, in the core of your being, you love this person, and that's why you got married to them. Remind yourself of the love at all times, no matter what happens. So I think even in non-romantic relationships, remind yourself of the love you have for your friend. Remind yourself of the love you have for your family member, your cousin, your sibling, whatever. Remind yourself of the love, and the love does not make everything go away, but the love makes it worthwhile. The love makes the relationship worth fighting for. Then I think that's about it. I'm gonna wrap it up. But before I wrap it up, I just want to speak to my fellow brides. But young people or even older people, it actually really doesn't matter. But if you find yourself in a situation where you actually just got married and now you must go to your husband's home to go kotiza. I think it's very important for you, number one, not to go there with a specific mentality of, oh my gosh, it's gonna be terrible. You shouldn't be like that. You should open yourself up to a surprise, because not all families are terrible, and not all families will ill treat you. I think it's very important also to pray to God for the family that you're gonna marry into. You always hear people saying, pray for your relationship, pray for your partner, but it's also very important to pray for the family that you're gonna go into, because those are gonna be your new family members. Hey, you're gonna be stuck with them. You want to be stuck with people that love you and bring out the best in you, even if it means getting out of your comfort zone. You just want people that are going to bring out the best in you. And finally, take it one day at a time. It can get overwhelming. Even if you are in a really great family, it can get overwhelming because it's a different environment. But it's so important to take it one day at a time and not be harsh on yourself. Be kind to yourself. Listen to how you're feeling. Take it all in, because it's not easy out here. There's only one person that can truly understand how you're feeling, and it's yourself. And I think it's very important to be in touch with yourself. Take it one day at a time. Like, don't be rough and harsh on yourself just because like you are not adapting well. And most importantly, try to remember why you're there. Yeah, try to remember why you're there. It is all because of your husband, amazing husband. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end it there because the light is getting weird and stuff. The lighting is getting weird and stuff. But I think the main message I wanted to convey in this video is that don't always listen to other people's stories. Yes, learn from people, but not everyone's experience is the same, and not everyone's gonna have the same experience. So the stereotype of you're gonna get ill-treated, it's not true. And unfortunately, you don't hear about the good stories enough. You just hear about the bad ones. You don't hear about the mother-in-law that welcomed the bride into the family and treated her as a daughter instead of a bride. You don't often hear about those stories. And I think those stories, they matter as well, because they are the stories that are going to encourage people. Because remember, people don't just run away from marriage because of them and their partner. Families are involved in those things. So yeah, that's all I just wanted to say. And yeah, I hope I'll be posting more consistently now. I pray I will be posting more consistently. But other than that, stay at home, take care of yourself, and yeah, till next time, be blessed.